Hi everyone, I'm Brittany Farfan, and today I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my transformation story and where it all began. So I went to high school and I participated in sports, and I just did a number of different sports. I graduated, I went to college, and I participated in intramural sports and some races with running and biking. And then I graduated college and I started teaching, and I stopped those races and participating in those sporting events. And then I got a gym membership, which during my teaching, I don't think that I went maybe once or twice a week. I just was so exhausted at the end of the day that I didn't want to go to the gym after. And then I was single and I stayed up late and I didn't want to go early in the morning, earlier than having to get ready for school. So that kind of fizzled. I didn't really use my gym membership as much. And I still participated in some races I can remember over the years. And then I got married and I thought, we don't have kids, I can exercise. And that didn't really happen either. So we're 2 years into our marriage, and I go to the doctor for my yearly checkup, and she tells me she wants me to lose 20 pounds. And then my jaw drops, thinking, am I fat? Am I overweight? Like, what's going on here? And after going over my family history, she informed me that she wanted me to lose 20 pounds because of our history of diabetes in our family. So at that time, I was 170 pounds. And it's hard for me to say that because it's just unbelievable that I felt like, gosh, I didn't even realize how much that was. It was just, I just could not believe that I had let myself go, I guess you could say. So I was on a mission to lose that 20 pounds. And I was still teaching, so I didn't really get the exercise that I wanted to because I still was exhausted. Teaching just kind of wears on me. And so I started changing my eating habits, and I just would eat little bits each, or throughout the day, I should say. So I had a good breakfast, and then I'd have a snack, a midday snack, mid-morning snack, and then I'd have lunch, and then I'd have a snack, and then I'd have dinner. And I'm sure there were nights when I ate past dinner also. But over the course of a year and a half it took me, I lost that 20 pounds. And it just was changing my eating habits because I wasn't exercising. So, and then we started having children, and I would, of course, gain a little bit of weight during the pregnancy, and then I'd have the baby. Then I'd take my time getting back into shape, and then I would lose some weight and gain some weight, and it just yo-yo effect is what I call it, a yo-yo body. So I was bouncing back and forth because I was never consistent with my exercise and my eating. I wasn't really following a plan. I just thought, oh, if I'm eating less, it's better, even though I was eating junk and not sticking to fruits and vegetables and fresh food and stuff. And so I just would bounce back and forth. And then last year we had our fourth baby. I had our fourth baby, and I was 4 months past, or 4 months. He was 4 months old, and I came across my friend who was doing Beachbody workouts. And I thought, I've heard of P90X. I actually tried it 2009, so it's been like 6 years. I tried it. My sister introduced me to it, and I stuck with it for maybe 30 days. The workouts were really long. Like, they were like an hour or 45 minutes. And at that time we had 2 children, and it just was finding the time for that long of a workout, or getting up earlier for that long of a workout, just wasn't really what I wanted to do. But I liked how it mixed things up every day, and I worked all aspects and got to do some cardio and strength training and everything. But it just was a long program, a long workout for me to commit to. And of course, I wasn't really following the nutrition plan with it either. But last year, my friend reintroduced me to Beachbody, and I thought, I need to do something. I need to be consistent with something. I need to have my nutrition in line and exercise. And so that was back in November, and I am now 7 months into working out and drinking Shakeology, and I am down 25 pounds from post baby. And I'm at my goal weight right now. I am at the weight I was in high school. So that's been like over 10 years. And that's after 4 babies. And I attribute it to consistency with exercising and eating right and drinking Shakeology. I mean, initially I would use Shakeology as my meal replacement shake, and I would replace my lunch with it, knowing that I was getting enough nutrients and vitamins from that one shake to get me to my next meal. But not only that, my whole meals were more full of fruits and vegetables and lean protein, and I stayed away from the carbs as best that I could, limiting them. And then sugar, I've almost eliminated sugar. And that has been a huge part because, with nutrition shakes, sometimes they just don't taste as sweet. That's because they're not full of artificial sweeteners. So it's not going to taste like Dairy Queen's milkshake, However, I will attest that as I've cut out, what do you call them? Sugar, added sugars, artificial sweeteners. As I cut those out of my diet, the Shakeology has become more sweet to me. So now it tastes like chocolate milk. And if I mix it with ice and almond milk in the blender, it tastes like a milkshake. So I think our taste buds really do adapt when you've taken out the artificial stuff and you start to taste the real stuff and the flavors that they actually hold. But anyway, so I'm at my target weight. I feel so wonderful. Those cravings for sugar, I can curb it with a Shakeology, or I don't even have them anymore as much. And the energy that I have for 4 children is ridiculous. I remember I would just have to take a nap like at noon religiously every day. And now I can make it through my day without hitting that brick wall, about 1 o'clock. But if I do need a nap, a power nap, like 5 minutes, and I'm good to go. And that's obviously some days because of the night before and the kids being awake or whatever, because that's just the life of a mom, right? But I just feel so good about myself and so optimistic that diabetes is not going to plague us. And it's amazing also for me to see my boys want to work out with me. They ask for Shakeology as their snack, and they are just used to my habits and seeing my lifestyle that they're starting to incorporate those things. And it's also amazing to see our boys, our oldest, he'll say, "Oh, that's not healthy," or "I'll have that because that's healthy," and make those conscious choices. So it's kind of fun to see that and see how our example reflects on our children. But ultimately, I just am at my goal weight right now, and I feel wonderful. And now I'm able to maintain it because I am consistent with my exercise and my nutrition. And I'm just happier, and it's good to see that I can create those habits in my children and help them develop them. So thank you for tuning into that long story. But if you have any questions or are interested in learning more about Beachbody products, the workout programs, or Shakeology, then reach out to me and we'll talk to you soon.